Web of Science is a robust search index that looks for topics in a variety of scientific categories. To see what's out there, I can drop down from the selected database. Right now, Web of Science Core Collection is going to be the default. If I just hover over that collection, I can see on the right hand side what's included in it. So here we've got some scholarly journals, books, and proceedings in the sciences, social sciences, arts, and humanities. Biosis is going to cover life sciences and medical research. I can see current contents, there's a table of contents and bibliographical information. So any of these is going to give me a little bit of information about it. If I'm not sure and I feel like the topic I'm searching crosses into multiple different disciplines, I could take a look at all databases. Now that's going to be a lot of content, so I would recommend using the advanced search feature if you're going to be looking in all databases. To get started, I'm going to take a look at just the Web of Science core collection. The example we're going with is privacy and search engine. Right now, I've just got topic selected. That's the default. But if I wanted to make sure that it was showing up in the title of an article, I could go down to title. Putting things and saying that you want them to show up in the title means that that topic is pretty related to what's in the article itself. That's a reason to do it. When I search for that, I'm going to get those results back, and it's highlighting where that's showing up. So for this guy, there's no highlighting. I'm going to bet that it's showing up maybe in the abstract, and then that's why it's getting pulled back. You can see I've got 16 pages. I could refine it by going to open access articles. I could go by publication date, or I could start limiting by Web of Science categories. We're going to talk about that in a minute with advanced search. But in the meantime, I could know that I could start limiting down to a specific topic area. Or I could go by type of material, document type. So when we click on an actual article, what that's going to do for us is jump us to the page where that index is pulling it back. It's going to give me an abstract, author information, where it was published. It's also going to probably pull some keywords. And we can see up here, the keywords that I was searching are actually showing up in the abstract, not the title. So if one tip that I would recommend is if you're not sure if you're hitting all the right keywords, checking out the keywords of some articles that sound related or sound of interest to you is a good way to discover additional keywords you could use. And when you click on those, it's going to maybe link you out to more on that topic. Because Web of Science is an index, it doesn't actually house the content a lot of the time. So when instead you're going to be looking for are links that take you out to other sources. So up here I can see I have full text from publisher, so that's probably going to either take me out to the publisher or download it. I can sometimes find PDF. You'll see this one, and it's going to look for any where that article is housed outside of Web of Science. And in some cases, you're just going to see a find it option for interlibrary loaning that material. So stuff that's found through Web of Science is going to be available maybe in other places, and it's just linking out to those. Let's take a look at some advanced search features. Let's say you wanted to make this a little more complex and get more specific in what you were searching for. To do that, I'm going to head over to advanced search, and I can put the same search that I had before. I've got options of this little key over here which tells me what each of these terms mean. So TS stands for topic, and I can say privacy, which is what we were searching before. Very important, I'm going to add an and. And or not are things that you want to make sure that you're including in your search in Web of Science, because it won't work correctly if I don't add them between topics. So I'm going to add privacy as another, we just put privacy in there, so we are going to want to do search engine for this one. And I'm keeping it in quotation marks because I want those terms to come back together. I'm also going to add a Web of Science category because I want to make sure that the results I'm getting are specific to computer science and not mathematics or physics or whatever other category might be coming back. In order to do that, I'm going to jump over to the Web of Science page where it tells me what I have for topic options, the specific terms that I could use. So I could look, there's folklore, religion, fantasy, there's a lot in here. And I'm looking specifically for computer science related ones. So here's computer science, and I can see we've got artificial intelligence, cybernetics, hardware and architecture, information systems. So I could add one of those or I could add multiple of those, and we'll show you how to do both. So let's take computer science information systems and head back over to our search here. So if I wanted to add systems, I would do WC is equal to computer science information systems. Now when I search it, let's go ahead and do that. It's showing that I am getting 61 results. For comparison, it's remembering what my original search was. When I just put it in that basic search and said privacy and search engines, I got 270 results. So it is narrowing it down when I've added that specific term. Let's say I wanted to look for more computer science related Web of Science terms. So if I wanted to maybe make that a little more complicated and see what I can find, let's see what that looks like. So here I've got WC equals computer science, or WC equals software engineering, or theories and methods. Let's search this guy and see what the results look like when we add some more terms. We just jumped to 1,000,000 results. So definitely adding those terms will expand your results, and especially since I added ORs.